Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of April 2nd through April 8th. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. All right, now we're just going to get right into it and do our first card here, Hermit Energy. Hermit Energy. Let's do our mystery card before we get too far into this. We're just going to put that over there. We're not going to look at it until the end. All right, you know how it works. We've got this Hermit Energy. So I feel like you are, I almost feel like it's interesting. Though first I want to show, before we started the reading, I shuffled my Jing deck. And it feels like we kind of got the Hermit here too. So I wonder if you are, I'm getting this kind of like explorer vibe with you, right? I feel like you're kind of just like taking your lamp, taking your torch, and you're just going into the darkness and just seeing what's out there. You just have this curiosity about you. I feel like you're really in this kind of exploratory phase of your life, right? So I wonder what the darkness is that you're going into. I feel like you're usually kind of very much in the mix. You're very much, taking care of your responsibilities. You're social, you're doing your work and your domestic life, and you're really busy with your activities, and you've got a lot going on in your life, right? I feel like this week we're seeing kind of the opposite of that. We're seeing you withdraw. We're seeing you kind of go off into the woods yourself and maybe you're just looking for a little bit of communion with nature, with spirit. Maybe you're looking for a little bit of rest, a little bit of downtime, a little bit of introspection, right? Trying to just get in touch with yourself again, get in touch with nature and with spirit, I feel like it's a major shift, and the last many readings that we've had for you have shown a lot of this kind of conflict, these interpersonal issues that we've been dealing with, a lot of air energy in your readings, and I feel like you need a break from all of that, right? So I kind of feel like you're taking a little bit of a solo vacation, maybe literally, maybe you're traveling. But I think you're at least taking a break from the hustle and bustle of the world. And you're spending some time alone. You're spending some time inward, but also, I think, out in nature, in some place where you're kind of, you're solo, where you're kind of alone. Maybe a solo camping trip or a solo, I don't know, just a walk through the woods or something. I'm getting this strong nature vibe. And also this really strong, obviously, hermit vibe where you're just you're not with a lot of people. You're trying to clear your mind from all of this residual energy that I think has been accumulating through all of this kind of constant interaction with people, right? Let's see what else we've got going on this week and see kind of what we're doing with some of this hermit energy. Well, we've got Eight of Cups. It seems to me like you are definitely taking this opportunity, this hermit energy opportunity, to clear out some of this toxic water energy, some of this kind of toxic emotional residue. Okay. I think that you've been feeling yourself getting lower and lower and losing your cheerfulness, losing your enthusiasm, maybe losing a little bit of heart in the things that you do, right? It seems like your cup is kind of emptying, right? Rather than filling and being more and more cheerful and joyful, it's kind of going down, okay? You're kind of running out of this cheerful, emotional steam. So I feel like the hermit energy is really here to help you, maybe you have to fully drain this cup. Just dump it out, just get rid of it, wash it, dry it, maybe repair it, shine it up, polish it, and then fill it with new water, right? And I feel like, excuse me, God, this COVID, the congestion is it's lingering, right? I'm terribly sorry. The hermit energy, I think, is taking this opportunity to really take a look not only at the water energy that we have, that we want, to analyze the emotions and where that energy is coming from, the circumstances around it, but also taking a look at the cup itself, right? Taking a look at our own heart, our own capacity for emotion, for feeling, for valuing, right? For experiencing joy and sorrow, right? So it's not only that we're, again, not only taking a look at the circumstances that are the water energy, but taking a look at our own vessel, our own receptacle, our own cup, our heart, you know. I know I said that twice. I wanted to emphasize that. So I think that's kind of the work that is before you this week. And what is right below you is this very intense earth energy, this nine of pentacles. I think that you have established for yourself a lot of physical success. You know, I think you've done a lot of work, not only getting your business affairs in order, your financial life, you know, because I think over the course of your readings, I feel like I've kind of gotten to know you. And I think that you're you have a really strong business sense. Like you're really good at running your own business, managing your own work, and really creating this foundation of success, which I think you have. With the nine of discs there, it's like you can take either a literal or a metaphorical solo vacation, and things are going to continue on while you're away. Things are going to be fine, right? This machine, this business that you've created is still functioning. I think this is also talking about a return to health, okay? I think maybe you've put a lot of focus in the last few years, a lot of focus on your physical well-being, right? Maybe you've intensified your exercise routine, your yoga practice, your stretching, your cardiovascular health, right? I'm getting this feeling of air, of wind, like you're a runner, right? Or that you do some kind of activity where you're like running, you know, something like that. But I'm getting the cardiovascular health, okay? I think that maybe has been a main focus in your life for a little while. And I think that is a good foundation for you to have. I think that physical health is important, not only for the obvious reasons, but because of this vessel, right? This vessel here, it looks like it's getting kind of tarnished, it's broken, it's chipped, it doesn't look all that sound. So I think that focusing on our physical health is also doing a lot for our emotional health. And we need to be strong and fortified and kind of polished up emotionally as well as physically, you know. And I think the two are very closely related. And I think that's what we're looking at here, is that this foundation of physical health that you've, I think, been focused on is really allowing you to focus on your vessel, your heart, right? Your capacity for these emotions. And I think there's an intimate connection there for you. I think that maybe when you are feeling some of this negative water energy, maybe that's when you really like to go out and do your run, you know, or hit the gym or whatever it is that you do, you know. And I think that's wonderful. I think that is a very kind of great way to kind of synthesize all the different aspects of our being, you know. The physical and the emotional are very intimately tied together. Let's do another card for the recent past. 3, yeah. There's that air energy in the recent past. This is all of the junk that we've been going through with the air sign people, with all of this air energy, the interpersonal stuff that's really been, to be honest, a pain in the ass for the last couple of months with Capricorn and all of this conflict and friction and drama that's been going on. So I feel like this energy may be done. These conflicts may be over, or at least there's a break in them, okay? But I feel like the memory of that, the experience, it's just left you feeling kind of exhausted. And the issues are still there. The memory of that is still pretty fresh in your mind. And I think all of those air experiences, all that friction and conflict and drama, I think that has kind of beat up your vessel a little bit, Okay, that's kind of led to some of these cups being a little chipped and broken and cracked and tarnished. And you're just trying to repair that. You know, you're trying to repair that through this physical activity, which I really feel like is a trip out into nature. It's just like running through the woods kind of thing. You know, it could be like a solo camping trip or communing with nature. Maybe it's at the beach or something like that. And so I think that it's very, very intimately connected to that, all of that air energy from the past. I mean, what's it been, 2-3 months now? A lot of that air energy. And this, again, we have this really great earth energy. It's a very, very balanced reading so far today. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of fire energy as we move forward. But up here at the top, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is kind of you. I mean, it literally looks like you out in nature just kind of meditating, you know, of you just kind of contemplating and gazing and communing with the land, with nature around you, with your, you know, bring your pets with you. So I feel like that is you trying to really understand your place in the world, understand and process everything that's happened behind you, because if you look at the overhead, the Knight is kind of facing towards the future, and in the past we have this Three of Swords, all this air energy. So you're trying to kind of let go of everything that's happened and look to the future, right? While internally you're in hermit mode, you're trying to repair your vessel, and you're very much in your physical body, right? Very much in your physical body, and understanding that our physical bodies are made of the same stuff as the horse, as the, you know, the, what is that, a mace that he's holding, as the land, the dirt, the grass that's around us. We're made of the same stuff as that mountain in the background, you know. So you're very much aware of your physical body and the connectedness between you and the physical earth element around you, you know. And I think we're looking towards the future. And the future, well, this is perfect. Here's a very restored, perfectly restored, polished, rebuilt, better than ever, enhanced vessel, cup, our heart. Okay? So I feel like the work that you're doing out here in the wilderness is really going to pay off. And that is kind of the future that we're looking toward. That is the way now that we are going to go from the path of the dove to the path of the serpent. Okay? This is kind of the doorway. I like to look at this card as the immediate future, right? The immediate result of whatever the work is that we're doing on the path of the dove. But this card is also what I consider the way forward, right? The way forward from this is with this restored, rebuilt, rejuvenated vessel. Okay? That's the way forward. So the first thing we have to do is fix our cup. And now we can move forward. Now we can get on with things. Now we can really do. Now we're coming back from the wilderness and we're returning to our homes and we're going to take care of business. We've got our cup. You know, we've got our vessel rebuilt, rejuvenated, restored, and we're ready for what comes next. But let's see, where are we transitioning to? Where is that brand new cup leading us? Right? What is that cup the way forward to? Well, let's find out. Well, kind of an unknown. We got this moon energy, right? It's still kind of a darkness. There is still an uncertainty about the future. There's an uncertainty really about kind of what we're going to do with this cup, right? What are we going to fill our vessel with? And the moon energy is in the position of your general energy. So I'm feeling like there's still this kind of uncertainty about what the future is going to bring, about what are we really trying to do with our life now, you know? I think you've had a lot of this business, family success. I think that like your physical life, your horizontal life, I think, is very well taken care of, very well established. But I feel like now we've got this brand new cup, this restored vessel. What are we going to do with it? Well, I think the answer is coming to you because the Moon card has the sun right there at the bottom. It's about to rise, crest over the horizon, and illumine this darkness that we're in. It could be that we're still, in our imagination, we're still just dreaming so many dreams. And we don't yet have the clarity with that sun. We don't yet have that light to show us which way forward for us. So we need some spiritual guidance. We need some guidance from Spirit, from our true selves, from our guardian angel. Okay. We need some of that. And this next card is in the position of our environment, or how we're relating to the other forces involved in this situation, right? And we've got water on water. We've got this Queen of Cups, and this is showing now the infinite expanse of this Holy Grail, this chalice, this goblet, this vessel is bottomless, right? There's no end, there's no limit to what this contains and how much it can pour forth, right? Into you, into your soul, into your spirit, and out into the world as well. The Queen of Cups is double water, okay? This is the water of the water, Queen of Cups of water. So really that is your greatest asset right now. What you truly have in abundance is this bottomless cup, right? Infinite refills on this thing. So that is something that is going to be very useful for you. And that is your capacity to feel, your capacity to love and to nurture and to receive love, to receive nurturing. Okay? And it's like this now, you're a person that has to lift the veil between yourself and others. You can see what you're capable of. You can see what you need, what you require, what kind of love you need for your cup. And also the same about other people. What do other people need? What kind of love do they require? Right? So we can remove this obstacle between ourselves and others and really make these meaningful connections. Okay? And that, I think, is one of the main powers that you are developing on this little solo vacation, this little meditation in the woods kind of thing. This is the power that you're developing, right? Or that you're getting in touch with, because I think it's always there. It's just needed a little bit of fixing, right? So we'll do the next card. Now the next card is kind of a worry or a fear or something that's concerning us or the obstacle that's kind of in our way right now. And Emperor energy. So we're contrasting all of this water and earth with some fire. So I think the worry here is that people expect you to be this kind of dominating, powerful, confident force. So by lifting that veil, by removing the obstacles from heart to heart, is it going to make you look weak? Is it going to be perceived as someone who's kind of lost their edge, lost their authority, lost their power in their business, in their home, in their horizontal life, right? Is it going to threaten your emperor? Right? What if the emperor suddenly became very emotionally connected and became very much focused on their cup, their vessel, their water energy, right? Well, I think they'd be a much better emperor, to be honest. But I think the concern, because of the position of the card, the concern is that it's going to hinder your authority and your power and your assertiveness. That it's going to make you soft, right? That's kind of that cliche. I don't think that's the case, but I think that's a legitimate worry, that you need to be this authority, you need to be this boss in your life. And I think through all of your readings, you've been the one in charge, you've been the boss, you've been the one making the decisions. All of the responsibility falls on your shoulders. And I think it still will. But we're adding this water energy to it. You know? So I think it's going to make for a much better emperor, to be honest with you. Let's do one more card. And this last card, we still have the mystery card, by the way. We have one more card that's going to give us kind of a final outcome, a projected kind of long-term outcome. So let's see what happens with this emperor. Whoa, well, interesting. We've got the world or universe energy. And that is really telling me, on the one hand, that there's nothing you can't accomplish. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish. And I think that is also the establishment of your place in the world. Maybe an affirmation, a confirmation of your place in the world. your role in the grand scheme of things. It is not just you in your horizontal life doing the best you can, existing, thriving, being the boss, being the emperor, and having all these emperor kind of worries. But now it is you in a very particular position in the entire universe. You know, it's like we have to look at this in a little bit of context. You're not just a little ant with their little ant colony. No, you are existing in this infinite universe. You know, so there is a cosmic perspective here. And I think that this is mostly an awareness. This is almost a feeling of splendor and awe. And this feeling of being part of something that is so much greater than we are. You know? This, I think, is really giving you a sense of belonging. It's kind of a scary thing because, you know, infinite space, and if we're just kind of out there floating around, that's, you know, I've seen enough movies to know that's pretty scary. But I feel like this is really giving you this sense of a spiritual connectedness, you know? I feel like this is really, like I said, it's more of a feeling than a literal interpretation. It's a feeling like you know your place in the universe now. You're part of this. You're part of this. And I really think with fixing this vessel, you see the vessel is receiving this light from above. So it's not just about your horizontal world. It's about your connection with the heavens, with the infinite universe, with space and time and divinity and spirit. Universal mind, universal energy, God, goddess, deity. And having this connection, stripping things down even to all of this energy gone. What is left? You and the universe, right? You and literally the infinite space around you. And that's both an amazing, awe-inspiring feeling or awareness. It's also a very humbling experience in my experience. So I think having this card at the end is really showing that the possibilities are endless for what you can do with this restored vessel, with this new kind of, you know, capacity for love and affection and connection. And it's also the result of this kind of solo meditation in the woods kind of thing is a real sense of connectedness between you and the universe, right? And I don't know how else to explain that, but it's something that when you experience it, you'll know. Come back, leave me some comments. I hope you'll hit that like button and leave me some comments. Let me know how you're doing and let me know if this is resonating with you, okay? But definitely hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's look at this mystery card. I almost think some more fire energy would be appropriate here. Because the fire that we saw was that emperor energy, but maybe we need something a little bit more practical, you know. Otherwise, I mean, there's always the possibility this is going to be some more air energy, right? I hope not. I hope it's a fire card. I hope it's maybe an ace of wands or a 3 of wands would be really wonderful. But no, we've got the Lover's card. A Lover's card. This is interesting because this is that connection and that closeness, right? This Lover's energy is what happens when we lift the veil from this Queen of Cups, right? We're able to see people for who they are and what they are and what they need. We're able to see them for that warm, loving light that everyone is made of. And this is going to bring us closer to the people in our lives. This is going to be a renewed sense of love and connectedness and closeness with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Maybe even that air sign person that was causing so much trouble. Maybe it's kind of a reunion in love with those people. The Lover's card doesn't always mean a romantic relationship, right? This is talking about a closeness, coming together with a common purpose, with a connection, a real deep connection. And I think that connection is through this water energy. And I think this is really important as a result of all of this work. It's going to make your life better, right? This isn't just all kind of philosophical, abstract, mystical stuff we're talking about. There are practical results. You're going to see the effects of this in your life, in the types of relationships that you have and the closeness that you have with people. And I think this is really great. I'm very happy with this reading for you, Capricorn. I think it's wonderful energy. I hope this resonated with you. I really hope that you'll subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss your next reading. We do these every week. And hit the like button and, leave me some comments. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know what you think of this new style. If you've noticed, we just kind of jumped right into it, doing one card at a time. I kind of like this style better. I feel like this keeps things flowing a little bit better than the way I was doing it before. So let me know what you think of the new style here, okay? I really appreciate you stopping by, watching this reading. It really means a lot to me. Please come and watch the next one. It'll be here in, 7 days and 7 nights. Thanks again for letting me read for you this week. We're going to do an extended. Click on the link up here. You can have access to all of the extended readings. All right. This was your weekly reading for April 2nd through April 8th on Dove and Serpent Tarot.